This is the first program in our series of programs to develop a reasonable two-person Pong game. So let's take a look at it. First thing I'm going to do is run it. And all it does is set up the ping pong table. Let's look at the characteristics. First of all, it's dark green. We've got a left player paddle and a right player paddle. We've got the left player points here, the right player points here. We click to begin, it waits for us. We've got the lines drawn around the edges and in the middle. And then when we actually click to begin, it gets rid of the sign, and we've got the ping pong ball. So that's the characteristics. It's basic setup for the game. No animation yet. Let's take a look at how it works. So the first thing we have is the usual constants. May need to change this last one to speed up or slow down the game. Our lines are going to be 5 pixels thick, and our ping pong ball is going to be 30 pixels in diameter. Our ping pong ball will move with a certain velocity, so we're going to set that to 5. These are paddle characteristics for the width and the height, and then the offset from the edges is 10 pixels. Our paddles are going to be moved with the keys, so since they're going to move, they've got a velocity. We're going to give that a velocity of 4 pixels. This is a delay between dropping the ball and playing the game. And then finally, this is an end score. We're going to end our game when one of the players gets 5 points. Of course, real ping pong goes to 21, but this is sufficient for testing and for demo. This code sets up the table. Notice we've colored it dark green. This makes a rectangle that's white and puts it at the top. This makes a rectangle for the bottom line, for the left line, for the right line, and for the middle line. So that's just drawing and adding rectangles. This gives me a random X location and a random Y location for the ping pong ball. And we do that by generating a random int for the X value that's at the middle minus 200 up to at the middle plus 200, and then with a little bit of offset for the width of the ball, and then finally at the middle vertically minus 200 and at the middle vertically plus 200 with a little bit of offset for the width of the ball, the diameter of the ball. And then this creates the ball that matches those characteristics. It's 30 pixels, it's white, it's at the random int for the X location, the random int for the Y location. Notice this doesn't actually place the ball. At this point we've created the ball, but we haven't actually placed it on screen. This is our left player paddle, and we add it. This is our right, and we give it a Y velocity of 0, meaning it's not moving. We're going to change that with keys, but right now it's not moving, so its Y velocity is 0. The right player paddle, and we add it, and we give it a Y velocity of 0. So I've got a couple player paddles on screen. Set up the scoring. Both of these start at 0. We make up a sign for the left player with a score of 0 and put it in the left corner. When you make up a sign for the right player with a score of 0 and put it in the right corner. So now I've got a left and right player having scores of 0. Here's my click to begin. Put those on screen. Then we start, which actually draws everything. We wait for the click. Once the click has occurred, we remove the 2 signs which were created here. We drop the ping pong ball just by adding it. And then we wait a little bit before the rest of the game starts. But we don't have the game in there yet, so nothing happens. And then we do our final cleanup with stop. So that's our game. Let's take and that's it.